Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Backcast, where I, Adam Upper, talk with Bragon Ketty to talk about Batman, the animated series. And this week's episode is Over the Edge. How you doing today, sir?
This is not the Batman Death in the Family that was advertised.
And and almost the Sylvester the Stallone movie where he needs to win a arm wrestling competition to win his son back, which is over the top, not over the edge.
Oh, I was like, where are you going with this?
Oh, yeah. But as I said, this episode is Over the Edge. It's the 12th episode be produced, but 11th episode to air, having it air March 23rd, 1998. And it was written by Paul Dini and directed by, I'm going to probably fuck this name up, so if they happen to be listening, I apologize. Yuichiro Yano. Do you remember what year during May 23rd, 1998?
I was at the Good Friday Agreement, where they accepted the referendum in Northern Ireland with 75% voting yes. What was the referendum about? Couldn't care less. And I'm Irish.
Yeah, so March or May 1990. Yeah, so it was probably finishing up like grade 11 or no, finishing up grade 12, I think. Yeah, whatever that is. But beyond that, I don't remember. Yeah, for the first like bit, like, had you watched this episode in the in your initial watch, or
I
is this the first
had,
time?
yeah, this got me by surprise, like as a kid, because I was like, I can't believe they just did that. Yeah, had you seen this before?
Oh no, because as I said, yeah, like this entire series, like this part, I had not watched it all. Yeah, so it actually definitely had me thinking of the first like bit, like if this was like how real this was or not. Yeah, because like this starts off with like they're Batman and Robin are running down a set of stairs, which turns out to be like in the Bat Cave, and they're just getting shot the fuck at with like a bunch of cops, like which I think is foreshadowing a little something something from that nowadays. Yeah, the cops are just reckless with their shooting and just yeah, as I said, just shooting the fuck out of or trying to hit Batman and Robin as they're like running around the Batcave and stuff. And so and almost right away it shows that like Gordon's there too, and he's like, "Hey, stop, Bruce Wayne."
Yeah, that was like, oh wow. Like, I mean, obviously, if he's in the back cave, I guess like
Yeah.
that's where you're slowly gonna get to that realization. But it's like, oh no, he knows who he is.
So yeah, so they're running, and then like at one point they hide behind the that giant penny or whatever that Two-Face had there and stuff, and like he expect him to be like, this is crazy, whatever happened sort of thing or whatever, or to go or to flip back like the an hour, 24 hours like the week before or whatever sort of thing, but that doesn't happen, so they just continue to try and evade the cops and end up jumping off like a cliff in the back cave and like have like a grapple hit the like a cliff or whatever sort of thing, and they go down to the bat boat and barely escape because as soon as they do there, they had like the elevator. A couple of cops go down the elevator. Do you think those cops would have had like the foreshadow to like jump in that thing? Because I imagine that elevator would probably take longer than it would have for them to like grapple down that distance. I think no.
So sorry,
Because
what are you asking?
because by the time like they got down to like where the bat boat was, a couple cops came out with a elevator and like they started shooting them as they were getting into
Oh
the boat.
right,
Like, do you think that like because that means those cops would have had to jump in the elevator just as they were grappling down? Because I imagine like unless that's like an express elevator. I don't
yeah.
think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to take that long. So unless like the car was up there already, just
Yeah,
waiting
I mean,
for
it's
it.
faster to go down than it is up. It's just a matter of
Yes,
how you land.
but still, like that means they would have been like, "Hey, I already know they're going to grapple down, and there's a boat down there, and there's an elevator that happens to go down to where exactly where they're going, and
Yeah.
jump ahead at the same time as they're going down.
Yeah. And like the cops, like, I mean, obviously, if you're going against Batman, like you're gonna bring some heavy firepower.
Oh yeah,
But like,
yeah, that part of that, yeah, like and
right.
stuff.
But then they're doing stuff like one SWAT guy threw a grenade at Robin. Like Robin's like 14 years old, dude.
I think yeah, younger even. I think,
Yeah.
but still, yeah. Because because they're just like out to fucking kill. Yeah, because then they get on the bat boat, and then like there's a like a Coast Guard boat saying like, hey, slow down and pull over or whatever. Or I guess like the the water version of pull over is.
Well, before that, like when Gordon was like had Batman in his sights, he's like, "I have you now, Wayne." And
Oh yeah, oh
Alfred
yeah,
pulled
that's
the
right. That's right. I forgot.
bodyguard moment.
Oh yeah, and like Alfred does it, and he like holds him off, and they're like and other cop, I'm blanking on his name.
Bullock.
Bullock, yes. Why did I fucking forget? Why do I keep on forgetting Bullock's name for? So sorry, Bullock. Yeah, like Bullock's like holding him off, trying to like hands on his back, and all. Yeah, and Alfred's tell him to keep on going. Yeah, and then
Just
yeah, and then
on the Bullock note there, I think it's funny that this should be the happiest day of Bullock's life. He gets to finally just go after Batman, but go at him with the entire full force of the police, Gordon's authorization, and he still looks like he woke up when somebody pissed in his morning coffee.
I know. So yeah, so like that's like one of like two hints that something may or may not be at because they're just like they're for how like recklessly they're fucking shooting at them. Yeah, so like so Batman and Robin jump into the Batboat, go out, and as I said, run into like the Coast Guard, I guess Coast Guard cops, and that's where friggin' Nightwing and his all his mullet glory friggin' come up. And do you think you would have like they would have had like the forethought to put like torpedoes in his like his night ski, I guess.
Yeah, actually, I like that night ski.
So yeah, so they so like that happens, and like the cops are like shooting at the bat boat, and they fucking pull out a couple of fucking bazookas or shooting at that, and then like the Nightwing comes up in his night ski and fucking is like, hey guys, and I fucking just a couple of torpedoes on the cop and like help them out to get away, and they're like, yep, see you later, guys, and then they kind of take off, yeah.
There was this one cop who was on the boat who had like the thickest beard, like he was more beard than head.
Yeah, they're getting all the hairstyles, with like the mullet and with Nightwing, and then the beard with beardo cop, yeah. Our beards are regulation, I guess. Like our cops allowed to grow beards.
I like to think like
Is that
close, like
are
neatly
they,
trimmed, maybe.
are they like the
I think it's more a
Yankees? Yeah,
military thing that they don't allow it.
I don't know. So so they ended up so what happens then? So they get it.
There's like a hideout thing in like I guess it's in like the sewers or like a backup back cave.
Oh yeah, so
And
yeah, so that's what they're discussing. Like, hey, that thing that's over. Like, Nightwing's like, hey, things are getting out of hand, or that was crazy sort of thing, or whatever.
yeah. And so he's like, I still can't believe like everything that's happening. Like how did all this happen? And Batman's like, well, let me tell you a story. And
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So that's where they run in is like like where the Scarecrow is at like Gotham City Hall, I guess, or
mhm.
whatever. So like he's fucking doing whatever, and they come in and like start taking out the thugs. And then is it Scarecrow or just one of them happens to like run out the room?
It was Scarecrow, yeah, because Batgirl chased him up the stairs to
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
roof.
yeah, yeah. So with that, so like he sees her fucking following him, and then he like pops out and like tackles her or whatever, I
Well,
think.
I have to admire like the little kind of fun that the animators are having here because yeah, she thinks she's found him on the edge of
Oh yeah,
the roof, and Scarecrow has used his coat to make a scarecrow.
Oh yeah, yeah. It has it like on like an old antenna, yeah, because I go on the top of the roof. Yeah, no, no, that's where I have like yeah, I
It's
was
Scarecrowception.
I know, yeah, no, so yeah, I think that was like I feel something that Batman might have even fallen for in his like early Batman days, like the first like year or so. So yeah, so it was a bit of a rookie vigilante move, I think, on her part. So yeah, so I think I might have even fallen for it even like for the first time.
We'll find out when we become vigilantes. I agreed. I'm okay with you being the Batman of this podcast as long as I'm the Red Hood, because I'll actually get the job done.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, so yeah, Scarecrow, like he has his like stick thing that he had back in the last appearance that
The scythe or whatever.
no, it's not a sight. It's just like a stick. Like it's
Oh,
just like a well, because probably they wondered like how what can he actually do with this scythe and like in terms of like Saturday morning sensors. Yeah, he like whacks it against the side of her head, and she goes falling off the side of the building. And Tim like gets there just in the nick of time and just goes no. And then Gordon and Bullock are coming in their like squad car up to the city hall and Barbara crashes on the hood of Gordon's car. She
yeah.
fell like what, 15 stories?
I think yeah, I think it's probably more than that. Yeah. So and like yeah, and she shouldn't have like been conscious. She should be like out and out like dead.
Oh, she should have been like
Dead.
she should have been strawberry jam on that hood car, man.
Yeah.
But like
So
yeah,
yeah.
like if you're a cop and you have something like that happen in front of your squad car, like that's going to be frozen in your memory for
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is only going to get worse.
Yeah, so they jump out and like they say it's this Batgirl and then like Batman and Robin like jumped out and stuff. You see them jump and then like yeah, she's somehow conscious and stuff and she's like
Yeah,
Dad and
she's
she's like
still alive.
yeah, alive and conscious, yeah, somehow. The wonder of cartoons, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, alive and conscious, and and then she says like dad, and he like pulls the mask off and realizes it's her, and he's like freaking out, and then he's like, yeah, they hear Batman behind him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Jim, or whatever sort of thing, and
And then she
he's
just dies. And we all just kind of go, what just happened?
yeah, they just kind of like all in shock for a second. Then you hear like a gun cock, and it's like yeah, Bullock behind Batman, like finally had enough sort of thing. You can like kind of yeah, you know you're still like anti-Batman. You can kind of begrudgingly let him skirt the law a little bit, but they're kind of yeah with this way they're kind of acting like he was the one that like
Batman did
threw
it.
yeah he was the one that like threw out the side of the building or whatever. So
Yeah, yeah. He says like that's as far as you go, murderer. Like take off
yeah.
the mask and the belt. And Gordon just doesn't debate it, but he's more just upset because like he says to Batman, like she was my daughter. Like she
And
was
yeah,
like you knew about this?
yeah, like we worked together for years, side by side, and and you knew, yeah,
Yeah. Like if you guys remember like in Arkham Knight when essentially like he finds out what happened, the only difference being that like she was Oracle by that point. So like she was like, like paralyzed by the Joker when he shot her in the spine. And like it got to the point where like Gordon found out and he was absolutely livid. He's like, she's my daughter and look what you've done to her.
I think I need to play that game again. I think I only played it like the once through like the when I first bought it, like whenever it came out. So
You got your Twitch stream now though.
yeah, no, yeah, which I haven't done in a while. So I need to, so I think yeah, yeah, I have it on my Steam account at least. I don't think it's the one of the ones I've installed, but I don't have a good internet, so it won't take very long to install it. But yeah, I just need to more so get back into trying to do that stream again. So we shall see. Yeah, so that might be incentive to make it to it. But that means I have like 3 games to go through between it if I want to do all of them.
You play Injustice. There's lots of like Batman related games.
Well, I know I'm not saying. Well, I don't want to give myself like more to play because I was saying I wanted to do. Yeah, I was saying if I do them in order, I would like three games to do before that one.
Oh, oh yeah, because you got Origins too, right? Fair enough. Yeah, but yeah, so Batman, of course, pulls a Batman move and manages to escape, and yeah, Gordon just I love this touch of like him just like neatly taking his coat off to like cover her, and like Bullock just saying like what are you gonna do now, and him just responding with what I should have done a long time ago. And back at Wayne Manor, there's like a thunderclap, and like it's just this really like emotional scene of like them just kind of sitting in silence. Bruce, Tim, and Alfred realizing like Barbara's dead, and like Bruce has his head in his hands, and all of a sudden the phone rings, and he's like, Bruce Wayne here, and because he can't obviously like let alone like he's trying not to convey right away like that he's like torn up about this, but then Gordon says, "You can drop the act, Wayne. I know everything." It took okay, so he says, "All I needed was 10 minutes on Barbara's computer to know everything about you. I know that you're Batman." So, what exactly did he find on her computer? Like, was Barbara like writing web journals? Like, Dear Diary, I'm Batgirl now, and I just found out that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Well, like not like a Dear Diary sense, yeah, but like maybe like her version of like doing like case notes or whatever. But yeah, we even said she wouldn't be like Batman, aka Bruce Wayne, wink wink.
Yeah.
So,
Like, winking to who?
yeah,
Yourself? Like,
yeah, exactly, yeah. So like, or unless like she just had like a didn't have like a good password on their computer, and yeah, and they had like a nice like connection to the back computer. But even then, yeah, it's not even like he'd be like, "Hey, back computer, I'm Bruce Wayne." So yeah, I was like kind of when it first came up, it was like, yeah, I thought that was kind of odd, yeah, but now that I'm actually thinking about it, yeah, like what was it's like just in case like yeah, they decided they didn't like it. She was like she has like blackmail on them or something if it goes bad. It's like just in case I get paralyzed, I have blackmail.
yeah, I was like, why would she be logging this stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we've already established there's like cyber
yeah.
criminals in this world.
But yeah, so yeah, it's just like another thing that kind of doesn't make sense with this whole scenario. Yeah, because with the whole thing too, I was just like, yeah, like is this a dream or is this actually right? Because like, but the longer it went, I was like, it's a deal. But yeah, but like it is kind of dropping hints. Yeah, so there's like another one, I think.
Yeah. Well, and then like he says, oh yeah, because like Bruce is trying to defend himself and say, like you understand that I did this whole thing because like I lost my parents, and it was the only thing that I could do is take the law into my own hands to keep myself from going insane. And Gordon says, then we're even now. And then we find out that Gordon is okay. Gordon and Bullock are in a squad car. Is like this is right before like the scene that like the episode opened with, and he brought a battering ram.
Yeah. It's like it's like a couple units with him. He's like I like on the way out, like up the drive to Wayne Manor.
Yeah. Now here's my second question: why would Gordon warn Batman of all people that
Well,
he's coming to arrest him?
well, it wasn't warning him. It wasn't warning him that he was coming. He was just saying like he was saying like yeah, just saying like
Why is he calling him at all?
I think it was just to make sure that he was there.
Of course
I
he's
think.
there. It's his house.
Well, are you at home 24 hours a day?
I mean, after that, where else are you gonna go? Like,
Well, that's not the question. Are you at home 24 hours a day?
It's Batman. I think he's pretty confident
Well,
he's at home.
that's the thing though. Like, I think that means he's like, let's say he's less at home because he's probably like,
That
on
does not
control or
answer
something.
why he would be calling him, Adam.
To make sure he is at home because he's not gonna be like, almost there and be like, oh, okay, hey, if he's not at home, then I guess we gotta fucking turn around. So yes, so yeah, so he just to make sure that he's like actually there to actually arrest him, man. Is what I'm saying. That's why he's calling him to make sure he's at home.
You know how you find out he's at home? By battering his door down and finding out if he's at home, not calling ahead.
Well, one leads to the other. He's not gonna be like, yeah, what if he wasn't there and he fucking bashed the door down? And he's like, well, we guess we should have called ahead first to see because we just, we had like fucking like five squad cars in the battering ram,
This
but he
isn't a
wasn't here.
Middle Eastern conflict where they call ahead before they blow up a building. Like, yeah, they do that.
Oh yeah, so, as I said, like that was, why wouldn't they make sure that he was there first? I
I
guess it's
stand by my questioning. Anyway, yeah, so that is basically where like the whole thing like unfolds where yeah, into the like opening action scene and yeah, they cut up to the present and Nightwing's like, "Okay, so like what do we do now?" And I love how Batman just he doesn't even say anything. He just takes a finger and points down at the rock he's sitting at. Basically like we're staying here. And they're like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." Like you're just gonna leave Alfred in prison. Yeah. Like Batman is just gonna leave the man who raised him to rot in jail.
Yeah, and that's where like no wings like I was like, yeah, we need like stuff and like provision and stuff. I have like stuff at my place for to do that, and he's like basically the stuff. He's like with however you figured out with you are they probably don't know about me. And so if I so like might have like some time to actually like grab my stuff, but like yeah like at this point like they were dating at this point, right?
I think it was
Like
kind of off and on again.
or like but
Yeah.
they were like but they were again or they were like
They
at
had at
least
least dated
they
prior
were
too.
they're yeah dated before this. Okay, yeah. So like
Yeah.
so it's I guess with whatever
Jim
stuff
Gordon
that
recognizes that ass.
yeah, yes, everybody does, yeah. So so I guess like so he was like, well, like maybe like they'd have to dig a little more to be like, hey, like maybe it was like on page one is Batman is Bruce Wayne, and like page like five or six is like Dick Grayson is Nightwing. So maybe they've not got to
Yeah.
pay. Maybe they haven't got to page five yet, sort of sort of thing. So like so you see him hopping like in a
And
couple
Tim
of these.
Drake is Robin. Who the hell's Tim Drake?
There's another one, huh? Yeah, I thought it was like a midget kid, and he was just like tiny all the time.
We thought Batman was hiring little people. Yeah, so yeah, that Nightwing goes back to his loft to get supplies, and that's when he's ambushed by Renee Montoya and
Yeah.
like her
You see,
squad.
he like jumps to like and like a skylight in his place, and then he's just like, oh yeah, fine. And yeah, then the lights come on. There's like a bunch of cops, and yeah, they arrest him, and then you see on the TV that like last night,
Okay, before they like actually brought him in, when he got like he like managed to like fight off like Montoya and other guys, he got up to the roof where a helicopter was waiting for him, and they unleash twin miniguns on him. Like Dick should have been cut to ribbons. And like I love how like when he's like getting shuffled into the squad car, like you can see him limping if you look closely enough. And I'm like, no, 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 no. He would not be limping. He be in like 18 pieces.
get away from the chopper.
And so yeah, Tim's like, okay, so they got Alfred and they got Dick. And he's like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, you should turn yourself in. Like I've gotta, like kind of finish this. And basically, like Robin is like got tears in his eyes and like he runs out. That's the last we see of Robin, like and for the rest of the episode. And Batman's like, I gotta finish like this problem. Like I'm the one who who made this mess, but yeah, it's my responsibility. Back at the GCPD, the mayor is got Jim in his office and is saying, "We're all torn up about Barbara, but you have to understand the PR here. Your daughter was breaking the law as a crime-fighting vigilante, and you're the police commissioner. This is kind of bad press."
Yeah, so you do the math, or commissioner. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a smart guy.
And yeah, he's just like, "You're blaming me for this?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, everybody loves a scapegoat." It's like, "No, they don't." It's like, "Well, politicians do, and I'm a politician." And yeah, but also, I love this bit because there's a talk show that like Bullock and Montoya are watching from like the outside of the office, and on it are the guests Harley Quinn, the Mad Hatter, the Riddler, and the ventriloquist. And they're all filing a class action lawsuit against Bruce Wayne.
And is this like the first time we're seeing like the new version of Riddler? Has he showed up in like in this part yet?
Actually, the first look at the new Riddler and the first look at the Mad Hatter. Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah,
let
yeah.
I
So
guess we can quickly talk about that.
well, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, because I didn't from like I didn't quite like the Riddler's design, yeah, but I didn't
yeah,
really.
Riddler's just got like a what shade of green is that? It's
Yeah,
almost
it
like
was like
fluorescent.
yeah, and like some like weird hat thing or something like that, and then like a huge ass cane or something.
Yeah, and like one question mark. It's
Yeah,
like a skin tight leotard.
yeah, it was a weird a new redesign, yeah, and I didn't, and then because I was distracted by that, I didn't really notice Mad Hatter or like how
Oh,
different it
Mad
was or
Hatter's
anything.
just looks like a leprechaun now.
Yeah, so yeah, I didn't quite notice. Yeah, so I was too distracted by the Riddler's new thing and what was just happening in the scene. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so between the two, yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah, so they're blaming Batman for yeah, for what are they blamed for? Oh yeah, they blamed him for the like crime organization that they've kind of started. And I love that they say like we've talked to our legal counsel and we have the return of Johnny Cochran. If the bat's on a spree, then Wayne must pay the fee.
And all saying that yeah, they're suing because like that they're saying like they wouldn't have existed without him, sort of thing. So they're jumping on that Batman theory, yeah, that he's created all the villains, yeah.
But I love also the realization when you kind of figure out like they're doing this because they realize, oh, Batman's rich. Like, oh, we can really squeeze this.
Yeah, he's just like it's not just a crazy guy like going around punching people. Yeah, he actually has some money behind he has some money
Yeah.
behind those punches.
Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, after that, Gordon walks out of his office and Bullock and Montoya are like, so like what did the mayor say? He's like, well, pretty much if I don't resign now, I'll be facing like a grand jury hearing. And either way, I'm gonna lose Batman, so I've gotta take matters into my own hands. And then he goes to Stonegate Penitentiary and basically talks to this. We don't see just yet who it is, but it's this big guy who's in the shadows. And he says, like, I'll make a deal to get you time off your sentence if you take care of Batman. And
I just said just because you saw like the chin, like one part of like the chin and thought I thought it was I thought it was Lex initially. And I was like,
oh, you thought it was Lex Luthor?
yeah, and I was like, he wouldn't be in Arkham, but like, but as weird as this episode was going, I
Well,
wouldn't.
unless he's Jesse Eisenberg, then he's in Arkham.
Yeah,
I love that
man,
scene in BVS where
that's
where Batfleck's just like there are places where there's like hospitals where they treat the mentally ill with compassion, but that's not where you're going. You're going to Arkham Asylum.
that's not this one.
And Lexus just looks like, oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, what awesome is Lex is like, I think you got the wrong man. Also, this is not your jurisdiction. You're in Metropolis now. But yeah, so Then it cuts to Barbara's funeral, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, they think they're probably putting her like going out to the hearse and putting her in the body, yeah, and stuff. So then you see Batman like on the ledge and stuff, but then you see uh Gordon's and then you see like he has like an earpiece on him and stuff, and
Hmm.
he's like hey, yeah, no, no, I had nothing yet, but I know he's here and stuff. Yeah, and then you see Batman up there, and then you see looking out a window, you see the SWAT team and how they have uh, was it I want to say infrared. It was just like a red tinged binoculars, but like
Yeah, it's got like the Star Wars
yeah,
binoculars.
yeah. So yeah, but and stuff, and then they finally see him on the one ledge, like a corner ledge or whatever and stuff, and then you say like yeah, we spot him, and then Gordon says you know take basically says take the shot, and there's like for that like for these cops like must have like all like failed their 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 gun portion of their they just stay like cops on stuff because like even the snipers are fucking missing Batman because there's like
Firearms test.
yeah that's it
We were
yeah
supposed to do that?
yeah because they're like there's like three or four like snipers and they all like shoot at the same time they all and taking multiple shots they all fucking
I forgot.
miss
Yeah,
them.
there was more than one sniper.
It wasn't even like he was like moving. He wasn't like creeping up to the or like swinging in or something. He was like stationary, and
That
they
would
all
have been
fucking missed.
funny if like Batman was so guilt-ridden with survivors guilt, they just do it, and they still can't hit him.
It's like oh yeah and he knows it's a setup, but he's like there anyway. He's like just fucking shoot me.
That's good. But yeah, so he manages to escape them and like hops from like rooftop to rooftop, and just as he gets to this one rooftop, this door smacks against him on like the top of the building, and we find out who Gordon hired to get Batman. Bane.
Yeah. It's like So I guess it's like the last appearance of him before he shows up in Batman Beyond. And that
No,
one
he shows
episode.
up in Mystery of the
Well,
Batwoman.
well, oh, oh, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a new design of Bane. What did you think of the new look?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. It was he had like the black mask and like the spiky uh, necklace or whatever.
You know what he looks like.
Yeah. He's getting more into BDSM than than Mexican wrestling. I think. And yeah, I guess he even has like the spiky
He
pictures
looks like the
too.
Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And the other thing was like, I mean, other than I think as a kid we were just like, whatever, it's just another new look for Bane. As
If
adults,
I
we're just like,
fuck, if I can talk, I would say if I had seen this like when it first aired, I definitely would have picked up on that then, yeah, because I still at that point I was still fairly innocent, yeah.
the other thing is that like I had to like check this. For a second there, I was like, is this a new voice actor? Like, is this not like Henry Silva? No, it's Henry Silva, but I guess he decided to do like a different type of performance because, like, when we last saw Bane in the like original BTOS, he was a little bit more like, oh yeah, he was kind of Shatnery.
Oh
Where
yeah, no, I guess I know. I just took it as like that he's using less of an accent, I
well,
guess.
he's using less of an accent, but he also sounds more chilling here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
sounds more
yeah.
like I am going to like scare you in the studio sound booth.
Yeah. He's been in America too long. Yeah, he's lost his more of his less of his native accent and speaking mannerisms. Yeah, he's getting more Americanized. Yeah, unlike Arnold. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so he,
But that I think I remember what I was saying. Yeah, but that was one thing I did like hear like with Arnold. Yeah, that he did actually has like lost the accent because he's been here for like 50, 60 years or whatever, or probably longer at this point.
Yeah.
And and if you away from like was it Austria he's from? If you're not because that's how accents work. If you and yeah, and because like if he goes out and talk to people in his like actual like regular voice, like it throws people off. They're expecting like Arnie voice. So when he's like out and about, he still does like the Austrian like Arnie voice or whatever instead of sounding like he like how he normal is without an accent or whatever.
It's
But
because he's
yeah,
had
but
a dialect coach who's told him like it's up an atom, up an atom.
yeah, so yeah, but I can't remember where I heard that from. So like I take that with a grain of salt. But it's something that yeah, because everyone says like why is it Arnie still have his accent sort of thing. Yeah, so I always think of that. But as I said, I can't remember where exactly I heard that. So just take it with everything you hear. Fred, so it's probably somewhere on the internet. So so with everything you hear on the internet, take it with a grain of salt. So could be a thing, could not be a thing. So who knows?
Verified source because bro said so.
Yeah, so some guy that I can't remember where I heard it from said so, yeah, or it could even be a guy, yeah. So, but then again, like I could that could have been like what I did, like that time I saw him, and it's like went up to him, he was like, "Is it true? What do you actually sound like? What do you actually sound like?"
Oh, dude, like on this show alone, I'm sure if people really wanted to grill me on the things I've said, it's like, that's actually incorrect. It's like, whatever, I'm just winging it, man. Like, I did my best. But yeah, so this fight scene is really good. What'd you think of this?
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, but even now, like you would think after like the first time Batman found him, he would have mastered figured out how to counter Bane, but yeah, but he didn't. Yeah, and Bane just fucking kicks his ass. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that he was able to fucking kick Batman's ass the second time.
I did like though when Batman took off the cape and like
Oh,
there's rubble falling, he catches it and he kind of make like an old lady with a purse full with bricks and just whacks it against the side of Bane's head.
no, I know. Yeah, or I was thinking, I was like, yeah, if you had it sick or like a bindle, like
Yeah,
a
that's
whole
yeah,
stuff.
it's like a bindle of bricks.
Yeah, if he does that and like gets off like a couple hits on him to actually try and even the fight a little bit, but it doesn't last for very long. Yeah. So
Yeah.
then how does he actually like get away or like stop the fight? I can't remember
Well,
now.
Bane like pretty much like beats the crap out of him, and
Yeah,
that's when Gordon shows up as Bane's like pretty much ready to finish him off, and he's like,
finish
"I,
him.
yeah," he's like, "You're not gonna kill him. I'm gonna have you like, I'm gonna have him like locked up in Arkham where he belongs with the rest of the like criminals in this town." And Bane's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill him." And then
Oh yeah,
Gordon's
that's
like,
why.
"We
Yeah,
had a deal," and he's like, "Pray I don't alter the deal any further."
yeah, I think he like shoots like like in front of his feet or something like that too.
That
Maybe
was it,
too. Like
yeah.
when yeah, like when he like steps in front of him, he's like yeah, no. But and then what happens after that?
Oh yeah, so they're fighting. I should have said like the building they're actually fighting on is like the top of the GCPD because like the bat signal's right next to them, and so
Oh,
obviously like
okay,
Bane's
okay.
got like the venom tubes,
Oh, that's
and
right.
yeah, Bruce is fighting him, and he like, Bane pretty much says time to. Oh yeah, he manages to smack Batman against the bat signal, which is like broken open to like the wiring underneath and he says like time to die Batman. He says you first, which I'm like what? And then Batman takes the like a batarang, cuts open the venom tube which is leaking fluid and sticks it into the exposed wiring and electrocutes Bane.
The part two that's connected to the back of his head. Yeah, so just like the episode or two ago where like yeah, where the guy's got like the juice right to the brain. Yeah, it's same sort of thing with Bane. Yeah, you just gotta expose wires for full of electrical juice to the back of his fucking brain.
I mean, like it's Bane, so it's also like if anybody can survive it, which he does, of course, it would be him. But like Damn.
I was gonna say, no wonder you're afraid you're a shell of your old self in the Batman Beyond episode. Yeah,
Yeah. And so I guess during the fight, like Bane had like smacked Gordon away, and so like Gordon is hanging
like
off the edge of the building.
Then so Batman is like offering to help him. Yeah,
Yeah. And
and then
so they reach for each other's hands, and I'm like, kiss, kiss, kiss and make up. But yeah, Bane, like he with the remainder of his strength, he like picks up the bat signal. I thought he was gonna chuck it at them, but I guess he just had enough to like basically kind of like the copper penny in the beginning of the
it puts on its
episode.
side and rolls it towards him. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like it knocks into them and like they start like crush like they start falling off the edge of the building. And then we just hear this faint voice go, "No, no,
Oh yeah,
no."
just as it goes to the off, so that caught me off guard, yeah. And then you see this like Barbara like has like a oxygen mask on, and she's like screaming up like,
Yeah. Yeah, Batgirl's alive because of course she is. This is a kid's cartoon. So what do they say happened? Like Scarecrow, like when
yeah,
she thought she was cornering him, he gassed her.
yeah, you just said basically, yeah, Gasser, yeah. So during this entire thing, yeah, did you think it would have been like her dream, or do you think it was like Batman's dream? Because I was definitely like thinking, I was thinking as when he when Batgirl went and he like followed and like he and Batman it was like, getting gassed over the fact that was Batgirl's Scarecrow dream.
Like in one sense, we're like trying to question the logic of a dream,
No,
but
yeah, no,
in
yeah,
it,
no. I
no,
was
no,
just
no.
trying.
But what I'm also saying is like that would also be weird for Batgirl to have like a dream where it's mostly outside of her own POV. So yeah, I would have thought it was Batman's dream.
But it turned out it was her that was in it because yeah, I think at this point, yeah, I think both well, at least Batman and has probably gotten gassed enough times. He's probably has like a bit of an immunity to it, like the
Yeah.
iocane powder.
He's just got a paper bag of the fear toxin. He's just huffing at the Batcave. Master Bruce, you've had quite enough. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Yeah, so I guess so you said that she was like out for like 12 hours or something like that sort of thing, I think.
Something like that. Yeah, she was out for a while. Yeah, because yeah, they're basically saying like, well, she kind of explains like, I dreamed that like my father like turned against you after I had died, and so like Batman's concluding like, so your worst fear is that like your father will find out who you are, and she's like, yeah. So she says like, I think I have to have a conversation with my dad. And this was a really nice button on the end of the episode. This scene between her and Jim Gordon.
So it's not like at her place or whatever sort of thing, and then she's like, they're there and they're like, but to have dinner, and she's like, yeah, but before then, there's something I need to tell you, and he's just like, basically jokingly like, uh-oh, someone's in trouble or whatever sort of thing, whatever. So yeah,
Don't tell me that Batman got you pregnant.
no,
That happened, folks.
we all know it's Nightwing.
Yeah. No, in the BTOS, like
Yeah,
the comic series, she got pregnant by him.
but that's not necessarily this version, yeah. So, like, but it's I still say it would be if anyone in this version, it would be Nightwing knocking
I
her
have
up.
a link to send you to confirm.
By saying in this version, it would be Nightwing knocking her up, not Batman. But
No, yeah,
in regular Batman continuity, yes. But I'm saying this version.
yeah, but yeah, she talks to him and basically says, yeah, what did she say? Like, I have something that I need to tell you about a new job that I've taken.
But the new job I got recently or whatever, and just like
Yeah,
basically like hinting that, and he's like, yeah, I know, but but that's basically all I'm saying is because by the but because remember, I'm the commissioner of the police, so like
Yeah.
this is the only time I'll acknowledge it. But yeah, I know. So you know,
If someone in my family hypothetically was a crime-fighting vigilante, wink, I would be legally responsible to arrest them. Wink, wink.
but also
Shut
I'm
the
the.
hell up, Barbara.
He's like, I never realized I was a detective once, so yes. But he's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. It's like it ends with him basically say it's kind of the Lucius Fox like treatment in like the Batman Nolan verse, where it's him saying like "Hey, if you don't want me to know what you're doing, Mister Wayne, and you ask me, I don't have to lie. Don't think I'm an idiot."
Yeah, it's like I'm not an idiot. Just say, just just say it.
Yeah. Well, and like the thing that was confirmed like in the by the creators is like yeah, like Gordon knows. This is basically him saying, "I know."
Oh yeah, but yeah. So yeah, then yeah, I guess, and then that kind of goes with the whole thing. Like if like the commissioner is like was a detective and he's on the police. Yeah, he probably knows who Batman is. Yeah, too. So
Yeah.
because which I think which in like the Dark Knight Returns, they do basically say that. Yeah, so like yeah, because like after the race. He crashes in the race. The ex-commissioner and brother, and he was like, "Yeah, we were crazy back in our day, doing what we were doing, right? Going for the old rush, basically, or whatever, saying they needs it." So,
Yeah.
so,
Would have
so,
been
what
funny
you,
if when Batgirl like woke up from the coma and she saw like JR from Dallas.
or no, or it's like, or it's in the snow globe from like seeing elsewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, so would you give this episode out of five bad scarecrow trips?
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. It was nearly a 5 for me, but then I was like, I mean, it's not even like the like. But why would this happen when it's all a dream in the end? It was like, but it's her dream. It should be Batman's dream. Otherwise, no, it was really good. I thought, yeah, it was an interesting take, and yeah, like dang, did they go for the gut right in the beginning? Like, how about you?
I give it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, so I think it was yeah, I like the cold open of this was a bit better than the last episode. I thought it was a little less jarring going into it right away, and so but I think the only thing that really like gave it away was the how like how much like the cops were just like I don't know just fucking shooting the fuck out of them all during the timer. So I think that kind of uh, it gave it away like right away in some way because like they should have been little bit more like is this a dream? A bit more coy with it, I guess, because with it and be like, is this a dream or because I without that like yeah you're definitely like on the edge on if it was or wasn't sort of thing. But yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5 for this episode. And all right, that is the episode for this week. Thanks everyone for joining us at the Batcave to talk about Batman, the animated series. Next week's episode will be Mean Seasons. So I'm guessing that might be a Poison Ivy episode, maybe, but we'll see. Because I'd like to not look ahead and see what it is until like to see what happens in the episode when I watch it for the to record. And you can follow us on Twitter/X at Beyond Backcast, on Instagram at Beyond the Backcast. If you're on YouTube now at youtube.com/ at Beyond the Backcast, you can check us out there. Give us a rate and review, subscribe. That will help us out there or wherever you find your podcasts. And where can we find you on the internet, Braden?
You can find me on my podcast, Fandom and Folklore, where we talk about fantasy movies and TV shows and the fandoms that follow them. And if you want to follow more about Beyond the Backcast, go to our Instagram and click on our link tree, and you can find a link to the Batcave, our Discord.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Stone Chunkman. That is my personal account there. And as I said, thanks for joining us in the Batcave to talk about Batman at the animated series at Beyond the Backcast. Goodbye, good chums. Kapow.